There we go. Comics Plus, what is going on? My name is Akasan. How are you guys doing? And straight out of the gate today, our biggest news. We gotta talk to you guys about this. This is huge. Warner Brothers sets the entire 2021 movie slate to debut on HBO Max, along with cinemas in a seismic Windows model shakeup. This is huge! Let's go to pointing things out. Jesus Christ. This is crazy. This is very, very crazy. And I appreciate that the experiment. Thank you for subscribing on a 3-month streak here. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for supporting the site. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is huge news, guys. This is completely... Warner Brothers is changing the game, and this may not be a good thing, actually. A lot of mixed sort of feelings on this situation, if this is good or bad. Let me go ahead and just give you, first and foremost, actually, let me give you the trailer first. Let me go ahead and give you the trailer, the official trailer for this. I saw, this is going to be my first time watching this as well, so we're just going to go ahead and mute this Twitch soundtrack and come over here. Hello, lovely Wonder Woman. Let's see what this is all about.
There's something happening.
In the next year, Warner Brothers Pictures is bringing you the biggest premieres.
So this is the Suicide Squad.
In theaters and streaming exclusively on HBO Max. The exact same day.
But the
This is wild.
And streaming on HBO Max beginning December 25th.
Yo. All right. Goodbye, Angry Joe. That is insane, guys. That is huge. That is huge. That is a huge, this is unprecedented. Like, Warner Brothers may not be as big as Disney, but they're up there. They're up there, and they're one of the classic, this is crazy that such a classic or respected brand is going this direction. Now, if they put it on HBO Max like a month later, I'd kind of understand. I'd be like, okay, cool. Or 2 months later, I'd get it. But the same day? The same day? Where's my future song? At the same damn time. At the same damn time. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. Well, I don't want to panic because... Yeah, I don't want to panic. But I understand why they're doing this as well. In my opinion, without reading the full article yet, in my opinion, Warner Brothers, they just got they need a clean slate. Anything that was supposed to come out in 2019, I think at this point they're just writing it off. They're like, look, we weren't going to be making money on this regardless. Releasing it in the middle of a pandemic, and then the bigger problem is the fact that if they try to stagnate all these movies coming out, they're just going to keep on delaying things. And if they try to keep it strictly to a theater situation, they listen. They watched your boy Akasan's videos, man. They saw where I was just like, you know what? I don't even care about Black Widow anymore. I don't even care about this sort of stuff. Thank you so much. My breakfast has arrived. Thank you. I don't even care about any of these movies anymore, and these goddamn delays. You know, every time a trailer came up this year, I'm like, so what? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? I was like, who cares anymore? I completely lost interest. And a good amount, and a good amount of them are the MCU movies, or the stuff that's coming out. WandaVision coming out gets delayed. I don't care anymore. I just don't care. So I see Warner Brothers they kind of get what's going on. And then on top of that, you got to remember that AT&T purchased Warner Brothers, and they weren't messing around. They were serious about this HBO Max situation, and they're gonna make you love HBO Max whether you want to or not. Let me read the article, see what they got to say. Let's take a look. Warner Media didn't have to wait until Wonder Woman 1984 debuted both HBO Max in theaters. The Burbank, California-based Warner Brothers is putting its entire 2021 theatrical slate on HBO Max for the film's respective first month of release, concurrent with the global cinema release. Following the 1-month HBO Max access period domestically, each film will leave the platform and continue theatrically in the US and international territories, with all customary distribution windows applying to the title. And get a load of what you'll be able to see in home next year. Denzel's Washington's The Little Things, Judas and the Black Messiah, Tom and Jerry, Godzilla vs. King Kong. Are you serious? Mortal Kombat, which I've actually seen some of the movie. It's good. Trust me, guys. It's good. Somebody I know upset too much. Anyways, it's good. Those who wish to see me, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Oh, okay. In the Heights, Space Jam, A New Legacy, The Suicide Squad, Reminiscences, Malignant, Dune, The Many Saints of Newark, King Richard, Cry Macho, and The Matrix 4. All right. Gaming Gew. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I saw it. I see you. Let's see. What are they saying? This morning's release reads, the hybrid model was created as a strategic strategic response to the impact of the ongoing global pandemic. Movie theaters aren't apt to be entirely happy with this, and it will be interesting to see what they charge for admission to the Warner Brothers movies. Exhibition busted their butts to get open for Tenet, and today's news may come to some as a thumb in the eye or a finger in your middle finger to the ass. Yeah. Man. That said, look at Warner Media's dilemma. This is important, guys. Is it better for the studio to reshelve its entire slate and collect dust and interest charges? And for those theaters that are open, is it fair that they don't have any notable product to play? How does the studio commit to a $40 million P&A domestic spends in advance when the US-Canada marketplace may not be open or is unpredictable? True that. Very true. Exhibitors like AMC may perceive this model as some sort of manna from heaven. As my mother-in-law says, there's no such thing as coincidence. And well, what do you know? AMC has 200 million shares up for sale as of today. Shit. Buzz hit on Thanksgiving Eve that Warner Media shoved off a $200 million bid by Netflix for Legendary's Godzilla vs. King Kong so that it could make a play at putting the movie on HBO Max. Smart. Warner's denied that, saying the pick was committed to theatrical. That was only half true. Today's gravity-defining announcement was made by Ann Sarnoff, blah, 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 blah. There were murmurs at rival studios that Warner Media was going to drop a bombshell in December. No one knew it would be this big. Even though some of the creators close to the movies, I can tell you, weren't in the fold on this decision, except those with financial stakes. This is clearly a top-down corporate decision as the Kaglom bets aggressively on HBO Max. Very true. Which hasn't been an immediate triumph out the gate. The new streaming service hurdle has been distribution, with only 8.6 million accounts activated, but another 28.7 million not switched on, even though there's no cost HBO Max access to current HBO subscribers. So that's 28.7 million people that could be watching HBO Max for free right now, but they just don't care. That is very similar, like, to the same thing as YouTube getting people, like, I got 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Getting them just to come over to Twitch is hella hard. Third-party distribution has also been a bottleneck through the company. Though the company recently reached a deal with Amazon Fire TV, Roku, which has 46 million active accounts, is another top-tier streaming venue where HBO Max is not yet available. This is also important. Disney kind of has the same problem. Well, at least in Japan, it's really annoying, the fact that I can't get Disney on my regular, just straight up on my TV. The only way I can use Disney Japan Plus is on my computer, or I need to buy like an extra thing. I'm not gonna pay like $70 just so I can play Disney Plus. No, I'm good. I guess that's what that Amazon Fire TV thing is. Okay. Many are expecting a Wonder Woman 1984 will already lose money, with financial and analysts in the know saying that the $200 million DC sequel will need to do 40% more than Tenet's current global take of $357.8 million to hit break even. Jesus Christ. Which is very interesting, actually. Just on a side note, I'm pointing out the fact that the Demon Slayer movie is literally on track to be the #1 movie in Japan. Like the #1 selling movie in Japan. And I looked it up, and the #1 movie, right, it's like only like 5 million away or something from beating Spirited Away. But then I looked how much Spirited Away made in Japan. That's like, it's just a little bit more than what Tenet made. And that's so interesting to me, you know, with the US market being that. So like, literally, Wonder Woman needs to make like 600, like that's kind of crazy in some sense. 600 million to break even? That's when it gets just so wild to me. That is just wild. You have to make that much money to break even. That is crazy. All right. Well, here's an entire annual theatrical slate that will trade any possibility of domestic box office comeback for sheer subscriber numbers. That is, if they come, this is blah, 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 blah. Here we go. This one's important because, you know, the whole news about the vaccine as well. However, Warner believes that the pipeline is getting clogged and the ecosystem needs to live, and that even if the vaccine comes, it may not reopen theaters fast enough and spur foot traffic. Very true. Some medical sources say a nationwide accessible vaccine may not come until October. I agree. I like this part though. We're living in unprecedented times, which call for creative solutions, including this new initiative for the Warner Brothers Pictures Group. No one wants films back on the big screen more than we do. We know new content is the lifeblood of theatrical exhibition, but we have to balance this with the reality that most theaters in the US will likely operate at a reduced capacity throughout 2021. With this unique one-year plan, we can support our partners in the exhibition with a steady pipeline of world-class films, while also giving moviegoers who may not have access to theaters and are quite ready to go back to those movies the chance to see our amazing 2021 films. We see it as a win-win for film lovers and exhibitors. And we're extremely grateful to our filmmaking partners for working with us on this innovative response to these circumstances. Okay, blah, 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 blah. So, we got a lot to unpack here. We got a lot to talk about here. What's up, gaming? So, there's a lot to unpack here, I suppose. And so, let me get my thoughts together here. Is it a good idea? No, it's not a good idea. Is it the right idea? Yes, it's the right idea at this point. You know, you got to look at it on a business sense of like where, in fact, let me blow this up. What? Okay, I was trying to blow this up, but there you go. And just keep that on loop, baby. You gotta, wait, no, I don't want to see that. All right. You gotta look at it on the sense of like, what do they need to do? You know?
There's something happening.
How are they gonna make their money? How is Warner Brothers essentially gonna make their money? Because you know we've all been asking them to just drop this stuff, and let's specifically let's look at what we've been thinking about with sorry, I was trying to figure out how to make this go on loop, but I don't know how to. Oh, there you go, loop. There you go. Cool. All right. Okay, so first and foremost, internationally, if you're somebody that lives internationally like me in Japan, this means nothing. This means almost little to nothing to me. Like, our theaters have been fine. We've been showing Demon Slayer. One of the reasons Demon Slayer is making so much money right now is because there's literally nothing else to watch right now. And I think we're gonna get Wonder Woman in like 10 days. So this doesn't mean anything to me because I don't have HBO Max anyways. I can't get HBO Max. If they pull what they pulled with Titans, I might be able to get Titans on Netflix. But I highly doubt it. I really doubt that they're gonna do that. Because they want to make as much money from the international market as possible. So not giving outlets, it's basically like, yo, just go ahead and put it out. Now, as far as I've been hearing, HBO Max is finally, by Christmas, by the time Wonder Woman comes out, they're going to be having a 4K HDR available. They're going to be having a bunch of other stuff going on. So you guys in the States, you'll be good if you care about quality. It's not going to be IMAX, but, you know, at least it'll be something, right? Now, internationally, we've been fine. Like I said, we've been being responsible, wearing our mask, keeping things. I just read a report like yesterday, like more people died yesterday in America from COVID than the entire sum total of people who've died in Japan. Like, goddamn. But, you know, like they're saying, unprecedented times call for unprecedented reactions. And Warner Brothers is just looking at this like, you just can't keep on pushing these movies back. And you can't keep on punishing the rest of the world because America can't get their stuff together, right? So this is kind of like the best solution for like an in-between situation. You know, the cinemas are not going to be reopening anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Even with the vaccine and all that, like, you know, they know what's going on. I was just reading something the other day where, you know, they're announcing out the fact that they're getting all these tests going, and by the end of this month, parts of America should already be seeing the vaccine getting distributed. But here's the deal. If you already have people arguing over the logistics of wearing a mask, How many people do you think are going to be lining up to take that vaccine? Not so many. So there's still going to be an ongoing problem. It'll be less. But it's still, in terms of getting people in a packed area, and you know, Warner Brothers knows this. They know this as a business. And so they have the outlet. They have the way to make the streaming under control. When they released Birds of Prey digitally, and that was the only way I could see Birds of Prey at that time, and Sonic the Hedgehog, I was thinking to myself, you know, this is pretty damn good. Like, if they can make money this way, I'd love to just keep it direct. Like, I personally, the entire theater experience, I'm over it. Like, some movies are good, but the majority of movies that I see, and it's a group of people, nah, man. And especially, I think one of the reasons is because of where I live. Nobody talks in the movies. Nobody applauds. Nobody claps. Nobody laughs. It's like dead ass silent. So I'd rather save some money and stay home and watch that streaming. I'm good for the most part. Now the biggest fear I think a lot of people have is, are the cinemas going to go the way of the drive-ins, basically? And what I mean is, like, yeah, drive-ins used to be the whole thing, but it got a lot of that got turned over to the multiplexes, and that became the popular thing. And you know, then when streaming started coming around, people were getting worried about that, right? When pay-per-view came around, people were worried about the audiences leaving the theaters and such. It's very possible. It's very possible, man. But I don't know. I think I like this 1 year experience. Overall, like I said, is it the best idea? Not really. Or is it a good idea? Not really. But is it the best idea? At this point, yes. Because there's no way you're going to keep on... Like, how many times did we get tired of hearing that Wonder Woman was getting delayed? It's ridiculous, right? We're good. We're good. You know, Corona is no joke, man. Whether or not, and I can't believe I even have to say this, whether or not you believe in it, if it's real or not. Yes, there are people out there that don't think this is a real deal. Whether or not you believe in it, you got to realize, like, it's changing everything. It has changed everybody's life on this planet completely, for better or worse. So I guess that's basically my thought. By the way, Aka, the movies that will be in HBO Max will only be there for 1 month. Yeah, which is good. That's good. If it were me personally, I'd try to make that only 2 weeks. But I get it, because the reason they're doing it for 1 month is because if you sign up for HBO for 1 month, then you get like HBO Max for 1 month. You can see what else is out there and all that other stuff, and you want to hang on. So I think this is a great thing for those who love the streaming situation. I just really hope HBO Max comes to internationally, because I would love to have HBO Max. Like, I'm flipping between Amazon Prime. It's on my remote right now. It's already ingrained for whatever reason. It's already ingrained Netflix and HBO Max. I'm sorry, Amazon Prime, which is great for me. But I hope it also is available for other people, you know? I think it's a really cool idea. And I certainly hope that the 4K... I just hope it's not stagnant the same way Disney Plus is out here. Give me that 4K HDR, man. For reals. Otherwise, there's much better websites I can get it from. Red Red Nation, stand up, speak up. Let me know what you think about this, and I will talk to you on the next one. Peace.